Training. That's what does it. And training starts in the school each day in the good American way.
We've grown up in a culture of conditioning. What this entails is that we're often taught what to think rather than how to think. And when it comes to the most important issues in life, we've become dependent upon others to provide the answers. Whether through religious institutions, educational systems, or basic parenting, we're often taught to blindly accept ideas upon authority without the need to truly understand or even verify the information. We're often discouraged from probing too deeply, either because our questioning is considered taboo, or because our teachers simply don't have the answers. And often they don't fully understand what it is that they're teaching us because they've learned in much the same way. They've simply accepted these ideas without question upon the authority of others and are simply passing it along to us. But when we talk of insight, what we're talking about is a deep intuitive understanding which comes not from any external source, but from within. And as long as we're dependent upon others for answers to life's greatest questions, we won't truly know the answers. We'll simply have adopted someone else's. And how can we ever be certain if what they've taught us is accurate? If we truly want to understand something deeply, we need to examine it for ourselves. We need to trust our own observation, our own intuition, our own experience in order to have any real clarity. And this is not merely about intellectual pursuits, but about finding practical solutions to life's challenges. By understanding ourselves deeply, we can then understand all of the various mechanisms of the mind. We can understand our behavior and emotions, and thereby resolve whatever issues hold us back from living more fully and more authentically. Others will often tell us how to live, but without direct personal understanding, we can only imitate, and there's no authenticity in this. We can learn to control our behavior, but that doesn't resolve the underlying issues that drive the behavior, and it doesn't resolve whatever suffering or dissatisfaction we may feel in regard to life. In addition, the more we come to understand ourselves and all of the various mental and emotional mechanisms, the more we understand others. And the more we understand others, the better we can relate. When we understand what drives others to behave in certain ways, we can learn to be more patient, compassionate, empathetic, and forgiving, rather than reactive. And this can contribute to a more harmonious way of life for everyone. When we rely upon others to tell us what to think, what to believe, and how to live, we assume that we don't have the wisdom to know these things for ourselves. We assume that others know better. But the truth is that we all have access to that deeper inner wisdom. We just don't listen to it. We've somehow blocked it out, and perhaps we've blocked it by covering it over with the beliefs we've accumulated from others over time. What I'm trying to offer here is encouragement, the encouragement to awaken that insight within you. But this isn't something I can do for you, nor can anyone else. You have to stop being dependent upon everyone else to think on your behalf. You have to stop accepting what others tell you as if it were truth just because they hold some lofty position, or because it's tradition, or widely accepted, or whatever the reason may be. And I'm not suggesting that you reject anything either, but think for yourself. Question everything, not necessarily in order to negate, but to truly understand. Learn to discover the answers for yourself, within yourself. Give yourself more credit. If someone else is capable of knowing the answers, why not you? Why should you be any less capable? You have the capacity to reason. You have the capacity to inquire. And whatever inner wisdom is available to others is available to anyone who is willing to go within and listen. But perhaps you've been searching too much outside of yourself for the answers. And so I invite you to awaken insight and inquire within.